What's good? This is JVB representing SPD, and that is sportsperdiem.com. Joanna was right. Her and Weili Zhang put on the greatest title fight in women's strawweight history. Scratch that. They put on the greatest women's fight, period. Title fight, non-title fight. This was a great fight with two premier athletes. Male or female, these ladies put on one of the greatest fights in UFC history. This was a war. It was something that you don't see in women's fights. You know, of course, the men are more advanced than the women. Of course, men have more physical advantages than most women. And that's not to knock any woman fighter out there, but it is what it is. But these ladies went out there last night, and they defied all of that. They put on one of the greatest fights in MMA history, regardless of gender. And by the way, Weili Zhang won a very close decision. It was a split decision. All three judges had it 3 rounds to 2. It was a close fight. And in my opinion, I believe the judges got it right. I believe the right woman won, Weili Zhang, and still UFC strawweight champion. But this fight was amazing. These ladies beat the holy shit out of each other for 25 minutes. Early in the fight, Joanna using her reach, she using her technique, but it wasn't like Weili Zhang was behind her in technique. You know, I know Joanna said that before the fight, but Weili Zhang is a very technical striker. She is a good striker. She relies much more on her power, as we saw last night on Joanna's face, but she can also fight a technical fight. You know, she's not Joanna in terms of technical, but she's going to put up a good account for herself. You know, she's an elite fighter. If we didn't know that going into the fight, we sure as hell know that now. Weili Zhang belongs. She put on the show. Joanna put on the show. They both hurt each other in different parts of the fight. Weili Zhang got busted up pretty good. Joanna, she got busted up real good. She had a big-ass hematoma on her forehead. You know, it looked like some makeup. It looked like a scary movie, how they put on makeup to make these people look scary. That's what Joanna looked like. She looked like she came out of a scary movie, bro. I know Joe Rogan said she looked like she came out of a Frankenstein movie because that's what it looked like. She was just missing the bolts on each side of her head, but she sure had the forehead for it. You know, it brought back memories of Jose Aldo and Mark Hominick back in the day. I forgot what UFC it was, but I believe it was in Toronto. Mark Hominick had that big-ass hematoma on the side of his head. It was similar to that. But Joanna was all busted up. Weili Zhang was busted up. These ladies put it all on the line. They beat the holy hell out of each other. And they deserve all the accolation, all the praise that they got from that fight. Both women, the champion Weili Zhang and the challenger Joanna, they put on the show. Regardless of gender, they showed up and they showed out. I really don't want to get into what's next for both ladies. You know, Tatiana Suarez, she's injured, but she's coming back soon. Rose Namajunas and Jessica Andrade are fighting next month. Those are the main 3 ladies, you know, besides the 2 that fought last night. You know, that's the strawweight division. Those are the elite of the division. But I believe that fight between Rose and Jessica Andrade next month at UFC 249, that may determine who's next for Weili Zhang. But last night, these ladies put on a show, especially how the main event went. You know, that was a very lackluster fight, a very boring fight, uneventful fight. But this show wasn't that. This was the fight of the night. I know Jakar Close and Beneil Dariush before this fight, they had a great fight. You know, and Daniel Cormier was talking about, give them the bonus, give them the bonus. But then these ladies went out in the octagon and they put it all out there. They left it all inside of the octagon. And you best to believe that they left a part of themselves forever in that octagon. You know, they will never be the same. They will forever be linked together. Like they said during the broadcast, you know, John Jones against Gus 1 is going to the UFC Hall of Fame under the fight wing. Well, 5 to 10 years from now, this fight will earn its place and its rightful place in the UFC Hall of Fame. But on International Women's Day, and I know both of them hurting right now. You know, they're recovering right now. But on International Women's Day, Two women from different parts of the world. You know, you got Joanna from Poland, Weili Zhang from China, obviously, the first Chinese UFC champion. Of course, you got the whole situation with the coronavirus going on right now. This is a big win for her. And this is a big fight for women's MMA because these ladies put it all out there. The greatest women's fight in UFC history. One of the greatest fights, period, in UFC history. But shout out to you ladies. Y'all some beasts. And I cannot wait to see you ladies perform again in that octagon. But I'm out. Like the video and share the video. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take it easy. God bless. Peace.